capturing the moment, it's hard.
We're committed to creating and maintaining a beautiful and healthy campus on our 1,415 acres of natural lands and manicured landscapes.
To say, okay, we have to acknowledge the fact that we think trees are good.
In your heart, you know that trees are good for people somehow.
Shoppers will tend to spend 12% more money at stores that are in places where you've got tree canopy than they will in places where you don't have it.
I can think of no better natural partnership than between trees and universities.
I'm going to speak briefly about our UCF program, what we're doing for trees here on campus to give you an idea of what we do. I'm going to try and be brief and give you a big overview. So when I walk around campus and think about how it could inspire, I'm thinking 20 years down the line. People very often ask, when is the best time to plant a tree? Spring, fall, summer, when is the best time? The answer to that is the best time to plant a tree is 25 years ago. But we have to think ahead about what's going to replace these trees as they're going to reach the end of their useful life and going to have to be removed. We also try to involve students, and I think this is key, but the mission of the university is to educate people. And we try to involve students as much as we can. Education and research is what we try to be all about. Elena, I have to give the credit for really trying to include and incorporate students as much as we can into our programs, and we hope to do that more and more as we move into the future. And trying to maintain those systems in this environment is challenging, but we try to do our best. So we do invest in trees. Tree planting does cost us money, but we are getting a good return every year. It's a good investment to spend that money. And right now, because of the economy the way it is, trees themselves actually are quite inexpensive. They're probably 40 to 60% cheaper than they were 4 years ago. And so we're trying to take advantage of that this year by really being aggressive about getting some good plantings in. That's really all I was going to say about our program for now, because I know everyone needs to get back to work, and I don't want to take up too much more of your time. For those of you who want to stay, we're going to go on a little tour after the program. There's the tour route we're going to go on. And with that, I would like to thank you all, next slide, for coming, reflecting upon the beauty of our canopy here at campus. Thank you so much for coming today. We really appreciate your presence, and I'd like to have another round of applause for everyone who's here.
Yeah, so while you're here and what
Okay, so basically why we're here is we're here to protest them getting an award for being a green campus, or for whatever reason. I don't understand why they're getting an award for 300 trees. And when I spoke to some of the people from the Resources and Natural Lands, or whatever the organization is here, they said they're making a distinction between natural trees and urban trees. When I asked them what that was, really all they said to me basically was they're just distinguishing. It's a different name. They're just, oh, the ones by the buildings are the urban trees, and the ones in nature are the natural trees. But really, it just sounds like they're discriminating between trees, and they're basically changing the name so that they can justify the destruction of the natural lands, essentially. And that's what we're here for. We're here to bring that into question.
They're about to receive a reward, right?
They're about to receive an award for it. But they're receiving an award for the urban landscape, not the natural landscape, even though they destroyed basically almost all of the Arboretum.
Okay.
But they're saying, oh, the Arboretum doesn't count. That's fucking bullshit.